சார் செஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாமா சார்? வாங்க சார். இல்லை சார், இல்லை நான் பேசுறது கேட்கலையா சார்? ஒரு நிமிஷம் சார், நீங்கள் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு போகிறதுக்கு வாங்க சார் செஷன். Sir, is it audible, sir?
Madam?
Now it is okay, sir. Now it is okay. Welcome you, sir.
Okay, madam. Welcome, madam.
Welcome, sir. So very good morning to all of you and the resource person, Professor Dr. M. Kannan, sir. So as we know very well, every success starts with the small step of beginning. So we start the session on 19th July 2021 and we are at this last day of this session. Very happy to connect with you all the participants and the present. Before going to introduce the present day speaker, this is 23rd July. So on this day, Bala Gangadhar Tilak, who taught us the Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it, was born on this day. His name is Keshav Gangadhar Tilak. On this day, 23rd July 1856, from Maharashtra, he started his career as teacher. He has many quotes, which are most need for this days today. Religion and practical life are not different. The real spirit is to make the country your family instead of working only for your own. The step beyond is to serve humanity and the next step is to serve God. The problem is not the lack of resources of capability, but the lack of will. If God is put up with untouchability, I will not call him God. So these are the words which was put up by Bala Gangadhar Tilak in the earlier of 19th century itself. So many of us and our family members, friends might have shared this day with Bala Gangadhar Tilak's birthday. Maybe people, the team of this Atal FDP wishes all of them. And with this small introduction, let me have the introduction about speaker. Professor S. Kannan is the head for environmental studies, energy, environment and natural resources. Is a very vast profile. Sir has completed PhD from Madurai Kamaraj University and received many projects, completed 6 projects from DST, UGC and all. And next one, Sir has been awarded for NSS officer from state level, national level and university level. Many times Sir has received awards, Best Program Officer Award, Contingent Leader in NSS, Republic Day Parade from Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, New Delhi, Best RRC Nodal Officer and Best NCC Program Officer Award, Best State Level Award for organized blood donation motivation camps and all. This area of research specialization or water quality analysis, biofuel production and microbial efficacy to mosquito control. Sir has completed 5 PhD candidates and 5 MPhil candidates. At present, under his guidance, 6 members are doing research. And next, Sir has completed 6 projects and many programs. Sir has conducted many NSS and RCC programs in the university level, state level and national level, etc. For that, he was awarded and honored many times. So we are much fortunate to connect with this resource person who is having vast area of ideas, not only in this academician, as an his professional career is beyond to administration also. He is the former director in UGC MHRDC Development Center and all. So with a short introduction, may I now welcome Professor Dr. S. Kannan to this forum, sir. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Shall I start, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My PPT is visible.
Yes, sir. It is visible, but it is not in full view, sir. May I request to move to the present mode in the Google Meet, sir. So kindly in the Google Meet, go to the present mode, sir. The icon which is next to raise hand, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir. The present mode, kindly go to share and then entire screen, sir. I think it will okay.
Okay. Very good morning. One and all gathered in this August moment. That is
Slide is
very
not
madam.
visible, sir. Yes, sir. Slide is not visible, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, but it is not in full view. Kindly share it to full screen, sir.
I have given full screen, madam.
Yes, sir. In that Google Meet, we have to go in Google Meet full screen, sir. Present mode, share.
Right, madam.
Yes, sir. That share full screen, sir.
Yes, madam. Present now.
Yes, sir. It is getting on.
Window.
Yes, sir. It's, we will wait for some time. It is moving on, sir. Entire screen, sir. Kindly present to entire screen, sir.
Yes, I came to the entire screen.
Yes, sir.
The first slide is visible, madam.
Yes, sir. Presentation as your name only it is coming, sir, with your photo. We will wait for some time, sir. It will get. Yes, sir. Continental drift. We are receiving the slide as continental drift.
Yes, madam.
Sir, in the Google Meet itself, sir, there is a raise hand symbol, no, sir? Icon, no?
Yes, sir. I have given, madam.
Present, no, only, sir. But in the Google Meet, we have to go it, sir. The present in Google Meet, full screen, share full screen. That's all, sir. That is enough.
So now I can next to raise hands. Window is coming. Press window.
Yes, sir.
Now I am selecting the micro point.
Yes, sir. Entire
And
screen,
share.
sir. View entire screen, sir. View entire screen. Share in entire screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
Yes, sir.
It visible, madam.
Not it, sir.
Madam, sorry. Is it visible?
No, not it, sir. Not it, sir. We'll wait for some time, sir. Kindly go to the entire screen sharing, sir. That is enough. Full screen.
Ma'am, good morning. Sir is presenting, ma'am. We have to open the PPT.
Yes, sir.
PPT is opened, madam.
Yes, sir.
Madam.
No, sir, not yet. Yes, sir. Now it will be okay. Excuse. Next slide. Move the slide, sir. Go to present mode and share it to entire screen, sir. Now the screen is not shared, sir. Now it is okay, sir, but share it in full screen. F5 or press the F5 button, sir.
Is it visible, madam?
It is visible, sir. It is visible. Kindly press the F5 button, sir.
F5.
F5 for full screen, sir.
Now it's full screen, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Come from the front, first slide itself, sir.
It is the first slide is correct. Title you are writing.
And the slide we are seeing is Earth is the only planet. Solar system is we are having, sir. We are viewing the solar system, entire solar system.
Just a minute, madam. Is it okay, madam?
It is okay, sir, but we are not getting in full view. That is a small problem we are having. Kindly share it in full view. Share or otherwise press F5 button, sir.
I have pressed the F5 button again.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. You can proceed, sir. Otherwise, you can
Okay.
do it.
First slide is it visible, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good morning, one and all.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Elegant teachers from the engineering group for the program called the Faculty Development Program. You are all assembled in this Google Meet, where we are going to share an idea related to the environmental aspects. The topic given to me are topics which are in a position to think on restoration, because this 2021 is the year for restoration of ecosystem. It's the theme of which entire group is thinking about how to maintain the ecosystem, how to restore the ecosystem, how much we can able to do the steps for revert back the treatment we have done on the ecosystem. For that purpose, we have given the title restoration, especially among the various natural resources. The topic which I have given and we have to think on the water is very much vital for this.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Your audio is not clear, sir. This is not clear, sir.
Okay, madam.
Now it is okay, sir. Now it is okay, but before that, voice is not clear. I think there is a network issues.
On the next slide.
Yes, sir. We are not viewing the next slide, sir. It is in the first slide itself.
Yes.
Restoration of water resources.
Okay.
Introduction
Okay,
slide.
Okay. So this is the picture from the galaxy of the globe, where the sun is at the midpoint, around which the main planets are existing. The third planet, we have the possibility of life to be exist with the water. That is none other than Earth. So the
Slide is not moving, sir. Excuse me, sir. Slide is not moving, and again the audio is not also clear, sir.
I see. Is it okay, madam?
Yeah. Whether it is speaking and all, it is okay, sir. But now, when we are going to present, means we are not clear voice, sir. We are not receiving clear voice.
I see.
There might be net issues, it seems, sir. The voice is breaking. We can't. get a clear content.
Okay, madam.
Kindly reconnect it, sir.
Okay.
Kindly reconnect it, sir. Go out of this medium and again you connect this, sir.
I can reconnect it.
Yes, sir. Switch it off and again connect it, sir.
Mobile.
Sir, complete a little bit of
It's okay, madam.
Voice is okay, sir. Now we can kindly go to the presentation, sir. Whether I will check it whether it is okay or not. Sir, Professor, sir. Yes, sir. ரெண்டு வருது presentation கொடுத்தா ரெண்டு வருது presentation கொடுக்குறோம்னா ரெண்டு வருது இதனால வரைக்கும் ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை.
Madam, is it
Sir.
available, madam?
Um, uh, the slide is not sharing, sir.
Okay, sorry, now. Okay. Madam,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
Kindly.
sharing my PPT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it visible, madam?
Not it, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, presentation la entire screen போயிருங்க sir.
Presentation.
Presentation கொடுக்கும்போதே entire screen sir.
Okay, madam. Is it visible, madam?
It is visible sir. Slide is visible sir.
Oh, okay.
The slide we are seeing is continental drift sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the title we are going to see today is restoration of water resources. The second slide is a picture from the galaxy of globe solar system, in which the Earth, which is being formed during the over the billion years ago, which has the possibility for the variety of species and the ecosystem to be came to exist. And this globe have Pangaea, it will have the land and water which are being present on it, which has started to have the drift being divided by each other, and it can be made into the different category as continental drift. As 135 million years ago, it has been started to divide as the northern and the southern drift, and it will move into the existence of the even India. Earlier, it was found along with the continent called Africa. Now it has been pitched and eases towards Asia and sticking on to the joined along with the Asia. So this picture will be showing like this. And again, there will be the reason for the movement of the land and the water where life is possible. So that kind of activity has been given by the continental drift, which made the distribution and evolution of various species located on the environment. So we have the life, we have the study of the life, we are calling it as a study called biology, and this can be of meaning to give the science, study about the life is the science. Here it will have the various other structure in its cell and cellular molecular structure, and it should have its own activity and its own function and its own kind of changes from one form to another form, and the kind of reaction make things to be carried out. That's why the very many structured molecules present in each and every component help them to form the living organisms. So this particular biology of biology in which the life science, it will have various other structure. It can have its own kind of classification as a taxonomy. Then it will have its activity with the functioning of various physiological process, and it may have to get increasing size growth and evolutionary process. It can be modified from one form to another form, and it can be widely distributed to nook and corner of the various other locations on the earth. So the first and foremost father of biology we can call it as Aristotle, who only
Sir, it is audible, sir. Somewhat it is breaking. That's all.
is it okay?
Yes, sir.
The
The slide is also not moving. It is in continental drift only.
Oh, is it there? Oh, it's moving. Is it moving, madam?
We are seeing that slide only, sir. Continental.
Oh. Okay. Once again, I will screen
Yes,
share,
sir.
madam.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible, madam?
Not it, sir. We are the presentation mode, it seems. Sir, you're sharing only in the tab mode only, sir. Kindly present in the entire screen, sir.
Oh.
Ah.
Is it, madam? Is it okay, madam?
Yes, yes, sir. It is okay.
This biology slide which you are able to see.
Yes, sir. We are receiving the biology slide. Naturally, sir.
Okay, okay. So the father of biology, we are calling it as Aristotle, who is a person who have to discriminate the living and the non-living creatures. All the living creatures can have the life. That will be the three important vital character he has mentioned. First and foremost is any living organism has to have the irritability. When anyone can disturb, it can respond. Second one is it can engulf the oxygen from the outside and releases out the carbon dioxide. That is the metabolic process happening on its body. And the third important he has mentioned about it can have the reproduction. It is able to produce its progeny for its sustainable existence in the earth. So these three important vital characters proposed by the Aristotle made him to the father of biology. But now we have the water and its aquatic ecosystem in which the entire globe, in which there are 96% of the ocean consists of salt water or water which have salinity more than that of 35 parts per million. So remaining that ocean, only 2.5% of the fresh water, which is consumable for the human consumption and various organism consumption. So that will have the salt content. It cannot be said it's a low salt content. It can have the salt content less than 9 parts per thousand. So it can be considered as the fresh water. And these fresh waters are existing on the ground as a glacier underneath the earth, and the various other glaciers are polar region and non-polar, south polar regions, Arctic and Antarctic regions, where it has been stored as ice caps. Then from the surface water, which are again present in the lake and water bodies, surface water and running water and stagnant water. These are all the various other living organisms also contains the water present in their body. So this picture shows the oceans having a 96.5 in total, and the glaciers occupies 1.7%, and the groundwater occupies nearly 0.07, and the lakes and swamp in total it have 0.022% only.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Slide is not moving, sir.
Oh,
We are having
sir.
biology slide only, sir.
Okay. Tell you it is in the biology.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Types of ecosystems, sir. Aristotle.
Now it is ecosystem.
Now it is Aristotle, sir. Now it is ecosystem, sir.
Oh, okay. Ecosystem classification we can have it.
Yes, sir.
Now the biodiversity slide is visible, madam.
No, sir. It is an ecosystem only. Classification of ecosystem. Now it is biodiversity.
Okay, madam. So the various other biodiversity and its plants and animals, microorganisms, both in the polar and water bodies, terrestrial, where life possibility is existed because of the water availability. So next slide of body chemistry, you are able to see that in our body, nearly the blue color occupies nearly 70% of the water is
It
full
is in
of.
the ecosystem slide only, sir. It is in the ecosystem only.
Oh. Now body is,
Body chemistry.
yes, madam.
இதை கட் பண்ணிடுவோம். Madam, Sir,
it's audible, madam?
it is audible only, sir. It is audible only, sir.
Yes. So now the composition of the slide we are visible.
F5 இப்போ கொடுத்துருங்க. Okay, sir. Now it is okay, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. So the
okay.
composition of entire body, we can classify what we have, the bones which occupies nearly 12 to 15% in our body weight, and the remaining will be of muscles which will have the 36 to 45% of our body. Then similarly the fat also having the various other levels from the 3 to 12%, and also essential, non-essential fatty acids are present in it, and in which all sorts of chemicals which are made up of mixed with the water in our body. And we have with a kind of water present in it. We can have the 62% of the water which are made up of water only, and it can be of approximately being present in our body. It can be considered measured about 0.26. Entire global water is present in various organisms present in the globe. And also the entire water system, ecosystem, it can be categorized into two. One is fresh water, another one is salt water. Fresh water is nothing but the water which can have the salinity content which are less than 9%, at the 9 parts per thousand, whereas the salt water which can have the salt content more than 35 parts per thousand. So the major water bodies are all meant with the salt water. The availability of the fresh water is less, as we have seen in the previous slide. This is a slide we have already seen, in which how the water sharing present in the entire water availability. Water means it can be made up of the two molecules, hydrogen and oxygen. Two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen can have the bonding with each other. That bonding which make the water molecules, which we are all know very well. The fresh water, again, we can have the classification of lake, ponds, streams, and rivers. The ponds and lakes, which are all stagnated one, where there is the water will be present in a stable condition, and it can retains the water. And whereas the static region of the streams and the rivers, the water is in the nature of movement or flow. So in addition that, the marine environment, where we can have the various kind of depth present, it may be of 1,000 kilometers depth, based on which the organism present in it have the adaptation to live in it. So the lakes and ponds, which we are all focusing for this particular hour, ponds, which is nothing but it can be ranged from a few square meter to the 1,000 square meters. It may be the major size, and it is sessile, or it can be present as such, and it can be formed. It depends upon the seasonal or perennial. Throughout the year the water may be staying, or depends upon the season at which the rainwater captured and present in it and get rise during the summer season. And the lakes may be of life given for the hundreds of years may originated, and it can be placed for sustaining lot of life in it. And it may have the limited species diversity due to the human intervention or anthropogenic effect. So these ponds and others streams have the temporary features on the landscape present in it. And we can have the three different way the lakes and ponds are being evolved. One is glacial, second one is tectonic, and the third one is volcanic activities. Three different activities through which the formation of the lakes and the ponds are possible. Here I can go to the glacial one, the greater lake which are being formed from the mount. It has been sliding of the ice snow, and that will help to form the ponds. Later on, the sliding or it is being glacial way, it has been formed. This glacial lake, which is made up of tectonic movement, happened from the land to shifting from one region, one location to another location. That is a glacial lakes. And the second type of lakes, we can the example for this tectonic lake is Lake Baikal in Siberia, which is the largest and one among the 7 largest lakes in the globe. And second type is volcanic. From the inner core of the globe, there will be the expulsion of the heat comes out as a volcanic, and this volcano can make a vacuum in the environment where the water will be of stagnated one. So the crater lake in the Oregon of the important one for this particular example. It's another view from the crater lake. And one more lake which is called as erosion and tectonic lakes. So three different ways by which the lakes are being formed. And here the important character is temperature is seasonal. Depends upon the season at which temperature is being varied. During the summer, the temperature may be less than, it will be raised to 22 degrees Celsius. Whereas winter, the temperature may be of 3 degrees Celsius, like that ice snow may be happened in the water, conversion of the water into the icy berg. Similarly, the water which can be reached below the 0 degrees Celsius temperature of the environment. And other uniform activities present in the lakes is very much important to consider. And this particular picture, one particular lake, what kind of changes happening the 4 different seasons of winter, spring, autumn, and summer. During the summer, there is one important character called thermocline. The underneath water will be as such, and superfluous water get highly melted and icy nature conversion happening like that. So these are all the various other conversions. And again, another kind of classification of the lakes based on the zones, depends upon the zone at which there are 2 different categories. One is littoral, limnatic, and profoundal, based on the depth at which it happened. And photic and benthic is classification is based on the light penetration. So this picture shows the littoral zone is the zone at which there is a shallow nature, depth is very low. Near the seashore area, the littoral zone will be existing. Limnatic zone is the zone at which light penetration occurs till the intensity of the light is occurs. Light penetration is present in the water bodies. And the third important zone is nothing but profoundal or aphotic, where there is no sunlight penetration is there, and depth place we can call is the profoundal zone. And one more classification of photic and benthic based on the light penetration, and these photic and benthic zones are present. So we have a lot of organisms present in it. I can show the in it picture. Some floating plants are present in the littoral zone, and various other plants with shrub also present in it, floating plants, and various other trees also possible to exist on the littoral zone. Whereas in the most of the animals, they can do their own reproductive activities at the littoral zone, where the laying eggs or various other reproductive possibilities and hatching of eggs. For that purpose, tortoise and other creatures coming to the shallow region of the water, where it will dig the hole and lay their eggs for their progeny to be continue. So this will be the important characters of the littoral zone. And when it go to the limnatic zone, which is very much important, because the photosynthetic activity happening in it, because of the sunlight, the planktons are present, which are both phytoplankton and zooplankton. Phytoplankton have the capability as like that of the plants in the land. They can produce the photosynthesis, produce the food items by photosynthesis, and they can be produce the food for other organisms present in the water. And these planktons, both phytoplankton and zooplanktons, they are all the starting point of the energy flow from the sun has to convert the energy from from the solar energy to the chemical energy. Then chemical energy can be transformed for the further animals like fishes to be eaten. So the food chain will start at the phytoplanktons, and it will be of other way to continue. And other, not only the fishes, other animals and birds present in the other part of the water body, they totally rely upon the entire organisms for their food items. So the energy production is starting from the littoral zone. The limnatic zone have various other category of the another based on the epilimnion, hypolimnion, like that. Another classification is there based on which the organisms live in it, which are floating category, or surface dwelling category, or bottom dweller category, or it may be the living with the dead decayed matters are all present in the sediments that has to be converted back to the organic content, to the nutrient cycle to be continued. So this prefrontal zone, which are very cooler and denser, and it is made up of no sunlight at all, or sometimes very little light may be penetrate. So this particular zone where the organisms are all highly adapted to live in that particular characteristic features. So we are generally call it as a decomposer, or they can disintegrate what are all the dead decayed materials settle down in the water bodies that can be break down into the smaller molecules or finest molecules. Micro element conversion happen. That will be the raw material for water dissolve in it. That again, those raw material being absorbed by the planktons for the food productions. So this nutrient load being cycled. So this will be another picture with various other living creatures present in the other parts of the zones. The photic zone, where the primary production called photosynthetic process being occurs, for which there are three important requirements of nutrients: light for instigate the photosynthetic process, and pressure based on the animals, organisms, herbivorous animals which are being present in it. So these are all the major component of the photosynthetic zone, where the sunlight penetration always occurs during the daytimes. And other deeper places, there is less organisms, but at the same time, the size may be a huger one, and it may have come to the accessibility to the surface for the breathing purposes, or it may have the routine moving activities from upper to lower, or horizontal movement and vertical movements are present in all the animals. That's why they can share the food items from their accessibility. So it is mostly found on the aphotic or no light penetrating zones. So the nutrient load is high, as we have seen earlier. So the aphotic zone where there is bottom, and it is full of very many micro organisms like protozoans, worms, or crustaceans are all highly, it comes under the category of arthropods. Then it may have the very many decaying organisms, especially the microbes, especially the bacteria, actinomycetes, like that, very minute organisms, and they are generally call it as a scavengers. They can replenish all the nutrient waste, dead decayed material to be converted into the usable form from the macromolecules to the micromolecules. So this kind of digestion or decomposition are being carried out by these kind of microbes. So bottom dwellers have a lot of activity rendering the service to the activities of the water bodies. So we can have the these are all classifications about ponds. Let us see some of the characteristic features of the lakes. My voice is audible, madam? Hello? Participants?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yes, sir, audible,
Sir,
sir,
yes, sir,
audible.
it is audible and clear
Thank you.
presentation, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So lakes is a very depth one when comparing to the ponds, which will have the more waves, and it may have the shore is very limited, and it will have the both man-made as well as the natural lakes are existing. Nowadays, because of the water scanty, now we are constructing the lot of reservoirs by constructing across the river. That will help not only the water supply to the agriculture and the drinking water supply, and also environmentally we can have the water forks can be made it from the surface, and that can have the circulation of the hydrological cycle, and we can get the rainwater now and then in the forest covered area, and this water can be supplied to the nearby the plant and other forest ecosystem to grow very well for this purpose. So these particular lakes, which are in as far as its age is concerned, which is very many years ago, the natural lakes are all being existed. As we have seen earlier, 3 different ways it has been formed, either by tectonic movement or by any other way of volcanic eruption, or it can have glacier movement. So these lakes are highly highly dangerous state, or it may be different from the originality. It can be converted into various oligotrophic and eutrophic lake, kind of 2 type of classifications based on the nutrient load it contains. So this is the first type of lake which have the very deep, and nutrient is moderate or poor, and its phytoplankton activity is very productive. Whatever the phytoplankton present in it, they can do their own activity of photosynthetic process as and when requirement to the animal present in it. So it's a crystal clear lake, we can call it, and it may have the longevity, and it has to supply the food, supply the water for with high oxygen content for the other organism to consume. At the same time, because of the nutrient load is very much present in the lakes, the nutrient make the dead treated animals are all present in it, or phytoplankton which cannot able to do the photosynthetic activity. It may be due to some other algae to be covered over the surface, which never allow the sunlight penetration into the water molecule, water bodies. That particular prevention of plankton present on the surface of the earth, water bodies, this particular sunlight penetration has been prevented. It can be of eutrophic lakes. And other nature of soil get dissolved with the muddy nature of the water, turbidity is present. Even during the rainy season, all the water flowing in the river, which are highly muddy in nature or sandy in nature, so that never allows the sunlight to penetrate into the surface of the bottom, or those photosynthetic activities performing phytoplankton like organisms cannot do their own duty of photosynthetic process. For that purpose, we are all calling those lakes as a eutrophic lake. And here, because of the very many animals present in it, they are all died, and they can be deposited over the bottom, where decomposition process is in plenty. Because of the decomposition process, it emits bad odor, and the life possibility for the other animals, and the consumption of this water for plants and animals, even human, which is very insignificant. That's why this eutrophic lake is very much shallow in nature. And nowadays in our ponds, nearby area of the villages, whatever the sewage which we are all dumping to the pond, which are all making the oligotrophic lake into the eutrophic lake. Similarly, any industry which are being constructed over the rivers or nearby lakes or dumping to the nearby pond, make it to the chemically polluted, and also various other effluent from the industry dumped into it. Either it may be the organic content or it may be the inorganic content, which make the environment, water bodies to the dead nature rather than survival of various other organisms. So all the living organisms present in it started to die, and the decomposition process alone going on, and other organisms' possibility of life is very much limited. So you can see the very same lake before pollution, oligotrophic to the eutrophic lake. So the picture which are all seeing as a striped are nothing but algae, which are all covering over the floating algae present in it, make it as a blanket of the lake. And other very many examples of the lakes all over the globe, which are very much need of the hour, and also those preservation is very much need, and its conservation also very much need present day. And here, based on the temperature, the classification of the various strata of the lake is also possible. The temperature according to the environment, they can change either to the very hot to chill. It is called as a epilimion. Whereas the hypolimion is the bottom lake where temperature will be of similar category. The temperature will be maintained in a constant level. Whereas in the thermocline is the middle layer, depends upon the temperature happening on the surface. It can try to change or may not change. So it is a kind of thermocline. It started to decline only from the thermocline. Whereas in the hypolimion, continuous same temperature will be maintained. So I have explained that epilimion. Here the carbon dioxide and oxygen dissolved gases also, in accordance with the atmosphere, it may be mixed with that. If the more forest covered area is there, means it may have the more oxygen. That oxygen will be mixed from the atmospheric air to the surface. Whereas if there is less industry, if it is the industry more and dumping of more carbon dioxide, or less forest covered area, oxygen level is low, carbon dioxide is present more. So that can be mixed with the water also, and that particular character present in the epilimion. And here the most phytoplankton also very much present. So these are all the thermocline is otherwise called as metallimion. So there is a 3 different layer of the lake based on the temperature which is boiling. That's why I have shown with the red color, whereas the blue color is maintain its own temperature at a constant level, whereas metallimion are otherwise called thermocline, where moderate change may be happen accordance with the surface change. So this is a kind of another one lake called Blue Lake, which is very much attractive to the people who are all visiting the locations. And we can have the Dal Lake at our own mother India, located in the Kashmir. It is getting the ecotourism permission allowed. There is a playing of the boat, which are residential one. We can go and entertain the entire climate in the Kashmir. Other like that, other kind of lakes present in the various other locations, which are so attractive. This is a green lake, which are very much liked by the tourist visit. This is a Lake of Avon lake in France. This is a Lake of Kairai. So here, as we have seen, there are various other littoral, limnatic and profundal zone, the organisms which are very much important. They can depend on one upon another. If we are all disturbing the shore area, whatever the plant and floating organisms present in it, they get disturbed, and that can be the food for the fishes present inside the deep area. So they have to rely on one another. So it is a chain reaction. So one can depend on another activities of the other organisms. So that's why this is the freshwater is very much important. Similarly, the pond ecosystem also very much important. It is a kind of smaller one compared to the lake. It may be of different types of lakes. It is a cypress pond. It is majorly formed and it may be vanished. Or shadow stream, smaller stream can be comes out of the rain-fed area from the forest and stagnated there. And when the winter season goes off or rainy season goes off, the water stagnating there get evaporated and dried off. Even during the summer, existence of this stream pond is not there. Even mountain pond, where the captivity of the water is there in the waterlogged area, it may be the perennial one or it may be the seasonal one. Whereas the farm ponds, which is more common in India, what are all the farm exist nearby, we used to have the farm pond, which is otherwise called as irrigation pond. This irrigation pond can be supplied with the water from the river, controlled with the dam construction and the check dams, and it can be the pond for water to be get the water from the river, which is used for the agricultural development and also for the drinking purposes, supplying towards the human habituated area. And there the water supply for the drinking and bathing purposes, we are used to have the farm pond. It is cypress pond is in the Mississippi Basin only. It is brown. It is brown in color. It is a kind of cypress plant present along, which is very dense forest area where tall, huge sized trees may be there. Nearby area, no sunlight penetration happen towards the surface of the soil. Always the darkness in the forest covered area of the cypress. So we can call it that ponds as a cypress ponds. So you see here the cypress pond here, dense forest nearby area, sun penetration cannot be possible. Sunlight cannot be penetrated into it. So nearby area, the pond formation is there called as cypress ponds. The poke pond is nothing but we can have the water body nearby for that purpose. It can be stayed and being made. This water cannot be used for any farming activity or it cannot be irrigated to anything. It can be stayed for some purpose and it can be let off. Similarly, the meadow stream purpose, in order to make the wetland area, we can have the very shallowness. Depth cannot be much more than that of 2 meter or 3 meter. The shallow stream water is there through which the boat is also played to have the transportation or carry out the cargo, vegetable items, various other food items be transported, even wood and other plant made up of materials to be transported. For that purpose, this meadow pond is existing. Mountain pond is nothing but it is found in the mountain region. It may be the snow covered or it may be the water present. Depends upon the climate condition at which it can be melted into the water or it can be frozen to the snow felt. Like that, these mountains are present. And a farm pond is nothing but we are made it as an artificial one in order to capture the water, where the possibility of the aquaculture is also possible, or we can cultivate very many algal food also possible. So this is a kind of farm pond. So these are all various other examples of the ponds we can have it. Even in our household, we can having a small pond. That kind of belief nowadays going on in every household with the colored fishes to be present in it. Even in our reception hall, we can have the small fish pond is present as in a glass container, and we can have the water sound, moving sound. We can have the practice in our house. So there are very many vegetations are all present in the plants and lakes and ponds that will help us to maintain its biodiversity. And this kind of biodiversity conservation help the conservation of all the living organism. That is the motto of the our global the plant and animal lovers. The consideration of retaining all the organisms is very much needed. We should not left off any one of the organism to be extinct, just like that of the dinosaur, which are being extinct animal, a huge, large dinosaur belonging to the reptilian character, which are not present today. So like that, we should not never allow any organisms to be perish from its existence. So that's why we are in a more consideration of the water and its organisms more important. So they are all water, especially in the ponds and lakes, are very much important. First and foremost function is ecological function it maintains. It can have the food chain, it can have its food web, it can have its own pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, pyramid of energy, conversation, and it can have the association with one another, that is interspecific relationship, intraspecific relationship, or it can have the feeding of one animal to another animal. One animal's expenses, other animals also lives in it. They may be feeding only herbs alone. They are all herbivorous. Those who are all feeding the animals, carnivorous also there. Some of them are all omnivorous, eat both plants as well as the animals. Some of those detritus feeders eat only the dead and decayed food items. So like that, there are ecological functions are very much important in the water bodies. Second one is water is very much essential for human consumption, either for drinking. We have to maintain our own body metabolism by retaining the water molecules. A minimum of 2.7 liters must be in our diet or water consumption, either coffee, tea, or any form, juice or any fruits or watery materials engulfing along with the food. 2.7 liter is minimum requirement to the maintenance of the water metabolism of a human being. So for that purpose, water is very much essential. And the temperature maintenance in the atmosphere based on the climatic conditions are all based on the water bodies existing in it, and water logging area nearby. When we are all going there, we can change the climatic aversion or climatic alteration. That's why during the summer, all our peoples are all moving towards the Ooty, Yercaud, Kodaikanal, where the water bodies are all more. That's why more rain also happen. One more reason is they are located in a high altitude. The high altitude where getting the rain is very much easy compared with the surface area. Surface area, the possibility of rain is only during the cyclone, only during the northeast monsoon of our Tamil Nadu or east coast of India, whereas west coast is full of western Ghats, which were maintained a lot of hills there, where the biodiversity, plants, forest, jungleness is in plenty. So the water, both northeast monsoon as well as the southwest monsoon, getting in surplus. That's why the water availability in the Western Ghats, starting from the Kanyakumari to the Dabdi River of Gujarat, it is nearly 1,800 kilometers long. Western Ghats are being maintained its own climatic condition, which are very chill and icy nature during the winter season and rainy seasons. And another important, the water is the place where we can get enough food items. Photosynthesis process present in the plankton is an initial stage from which entire fish is we are getting out of the water, both marine and the fresh water, which fulfills the needs of the flesh or fulfills the needs of the food requirement of the human being, which are in surplus. Present day, the fisheries ministry or ministry for the fisheries are maintaining lot of activities, mitigating the capturing the fish for the human consumption, even cultivating in different methods through aquaculture method. They help the water to be maintained and food items to be supplied to that. In comparison to the agricultural food supply, aquaculture supply and the captured fish from the natural environment of water is very much quenching the hungry of the human. Even the fish consumption is very much a tasty one and also more nutrient comparing to the carbohydrate, protein and fat composition. It contains proteins, especially the human requirement of the omega-3 fatty acid is present in the fish, plus that will be quench the need of the human metabolism. And nowadays, these water bodies are all in a threat or environmental problem. First and foremost is pollution. Second one is, as I have shown, the eutrophic lake conversion, because of the loading the more amount of unwanted nutrient material to the water bodies. There is a possibility of the growth of algae that will make the blooming over the surface of the water, which never allow the sunlight to be penetrate or restricted penetration of the sunlight. That will make the water body to conversion from the oligotrophic to the eutrophic stage. So artificially we are all making because of the human intervention, by which we are killing lot of the microorganism, various organism living in the water. So these environmental problems we have to be made. This is a water body which has not shallowness, no sunlight transparent, it is a turbid nature and it never allows organisms to grow. Though it may be the eutrophic lake which are unused for the various other living organisms for consumption. So how this environmental problem happened? We can go for the rethinking of our own modernization happened from the 1800. Textile mills was started to came into existence. That is from the cotton. We can trade to yarn the cloth for our cloth manufacturing. The textile mills came into an existence. The industrial revolution has started, and because of that, we need a road and a rail to establish by cutting the trees of the forest. Establishment of a road and a rail passage to transport the various textile materials from here and there, and humans started to make use the automobiles. For that purpose, we started to use the various petrol products, and those petrol products and gold burning make the emission of the atmospheric pollution with carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxide. That started the environmental pollution that made not only the land area but also the aquatic ecosystem also. And now during the 2000 in 1969, when computer started to come into the existence, where we started to discover the new important compound called polyethylene polymerization techniques, got the Nobel laureates for its light-weighted material, which are more thick and strong enough, make it as a container, make it as a kind of usage for unbreakable, or it can be of used for the human consumption. And actually the meaning for the purpose of polymerization is for rocket launching. One who started to go out of the earth crust to monitor the various other satellite and other planets, and the discovery of the polymerization was highly useful. Even now, very many countries are all not allowed the polymers to the polyethylene products to the household level. But now we have innumerable way we are all making use the polymerization products that into the household usage, that not only affected the land but also it affects the water bodies also. And now we have the another one revolution called the nanotechnology level. This nanotechnology development started to highly affect the human being now because of the COVID and other, which are all very minute one, which cannot be seen with our naked eye. It controls entire globe. Now we are all in a household level. Now we are all in the we are in our closed container house at which we are all sitting and attending this particular program, conducting this particular program. Because of the human made so many atrocities on the environment, made so many atrocities on the living organisms. One now living organism called coronavirus, COVID-19, which we were named, it is controlling entire globe. You cannot penetrate to my territory. You can be of very skillful. Human may be the highest in the evolutionary tree of animal origin, but you have to be control yourself. Like that challenges we are all coming across. So these revolutionaries, both industry as well as information revolution, we made the environment also highly threatened. So as far as our India is concerned, we have the increasing population. Now it was very old slide. I have prepared 1.22 billion. Now it is being raised to 1.3235, like that of population trend is going on. And the growth rate is 1.58% drastic increasing. Population at rural is very high than that of urban area. And economy also, it is GDP is getting high, and it is highly projected in forthcoming years also. Even this particular scenario happened, nearly 200 million people living in India still illiterate, and they are all living without electricity. Nearly 1,000 out of 1,000 in village, 57 people are all dying at birth itself as a childhood. Some of them are all very poor. 25% of people who are not allowed to take the food 3 times a day, in only either say 1 time or 2 times, with malnutrition. Another threat to the environment is ecosystem is natural disasters. What is natural disasters? There are in plenty. Here I have compressed and given in a one slide. The earthquake which we are all come across it, the earth cannot have its own stability. It can have the stammering there. The earthquake is the landslide may be there. Because of that, the high hill area where the very much construction of buildings are collapsed when earthquake happens. Even tornado, which is not happened in India, it is popular in the Western countries and America. The storm, dust storm will be of very important. Then third picture shows the cyclone coming out of the coastal area because of the temperature variation between the atmosphere and the water molecule, which bring back the water with the high storm, which moves towards the coastal area, land area. So the cyclone will be there. While the wind coming with the temperature variation, it carries the water and bring into the land as a showering of much rain. So this particular cyclone also another important natural disaster. And because of the cyclone and other monsoon, flood is happening. Because of the flood, too many vegetations present in it or water present in it has been displaced or moving towards to other place. And other kind of tsunami also happened because of the tectonic movement of the underneath the water. The pressure heavy exists to happen, that will made propelling of the water on the surface of the ocean move towards the coastal area. It is called a tsunami. And forest fire also another one of the reason of natural disaster, where the temperature when it rises high, all the water bodies nearby forest, where the ashes will be the resultant after the forest fire, the more amount of carbon loaded happen to the water bodies, ponds and lakes, which are washed off after the rain season arise. And also the hailstorm and hurricane, which is also one of the important one. அத்திக்கட்டி ஆலக்கட்டி மதுரைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க தமிழ்ல. So that is the hailstorm happen in the more amount of icy particles to be fall instead of rain. That is also another one of the important reason. Snowfall is very much higher in the high altitude area. When these water molecules are not present, it is drought resistant places. Rajasthan like it states, still we are all fighting for the water, even for drinking, for various other regular activity of the human being. And also heat waves occur during the summer is another important problem. We have to lose too many people, presence of their survival is threatened only by heat waves to happen during the summer seasons. So these are all the various other natural calamities that has to be highly threatened to the environment, even though human beings are all doing a lot of steps to avoid in it. That's why disaster management authority is established in India. Before coming to this kind of natural calamity, we may predict through satellite picture. We have to care the environment and alertness to be given to the human being. Even for the tsunami happened, even the human we were trained to go nearer to take the snaps and photo, whereas in Andaman too many number of elephants who have understood the going to happen the tsunami, they ran into the higher altitude of the hills and escaped from the devastation. Even people who lived in the Andaman Nicobari, some tribal peoples, they were able to realize the tsunami and they safely escaped from the seashore area to the high altitude area. That was happened, but only the human being a highly intelligent man by sowing, but they are all idiotic way we are doing so many activities, they made them to sustain for these particular disasters. And this is a picture where we can load so many number of waste material, especially the industrial waste as a effluent, and we are all dumping lot of unwanted materials. Since I have only 5 minutes more to close, I can go with the plastic. Plastic is nowadays highly defective to the human being. It is washed off along with the water and it comes to the water bodies as a dumping yard. So this is one picture which are approximately see that the world ocean where the fish population will be start to decline and the plastic floating over the sea is very much will be the witness in future. So the settlement of the plastic particles not only disturb the growth of the plants and organisms, it can start to dissolve slowly and the water molecule can be made up of fine particles of plastics, and these fine plastics or microplastics are being present in the water. It avoids the other organisms to grow and oxygen level to be started to decline. And other industry dumping lot of pollutions, not only air pollution but also various other runoff into the water bodies, and even in the more usage of the ship and other oil containers, if any accidents happen, that will be affecting the entire water, where the coverage of the oil spills over the water. It never allows the temperature to go in, or it never allows the atmospheric oxygen to mix with the water. It never allows the carbon dioxide or other organisms present in it come and engulf the oxygen. Dolphin like animals cannot come out of the oil, surface oil covered surface water, so they will be die because of the oil problem. Another one important, the pesticide and organic manure can be avoided, and chemical pesticide, chemical manure is being spraying to the agricultural monocrop, biodiversity loss is another important problem, which was made into the runoff, the more nutrient to the water bodies. So this is another one cycle of various other problem happening water related to hydrological cycle being disturbed by the various other chemicals present in it. So what are the possible solution for avoiding these things? One is aeration. What kind of problem happen is divide of oxygen, we have to aerate it, and we have to give the natural food nutrients, and load must be maintained properly. Unnecessary dumping of the organic material into the water should be avoided, and it must be free from the inorganic substance like phosphorus, and it is other way to prevent the sewage mixing to the water bodies can be treated previously. Then we have to give the good progress. So we have the good practice to be listed out here. We must have the holistic education. Now we are conducting this FTP program, must have the environmental theme at which you are thinking for this particular 1.5 hours about environmental, especially water. We have to thank the organizer, Kanimali Madam, and everyone who are all in charge for it. The government itself is instructing to think on the environment. That's why the Supreme Court has ordered every education institution must have the one paper called environment education, by which only anyone have to get the graduates. So innovative material intervention also very much needed to alternative way of recovering the pollution and retaining the originality and recycling the process. And we have to give the capacity building and skill development program for the students and the various other workers living in it, or industries who are all doing this particular one. That's why we have the pollution control board, either state level or national level, we have it. So the sustainable income generation is very much needed. The income generation is needed, is vital one. At the same time, our income should not be affect the environment. It should not be affect the various other nearby living area by which we have to do lot of activities. So agriculture is very much needed, but we should not affect the environment. We should not affect the soil or water bodies by which we can harvest the good food items from the land. Thinking of non-conventional energy rather than conventional energy of coal, petroleum, instead solar energy, wind energy, hydrothermal energy, geothermal energy, then wave energy or tidal energy. Like that, we can go for the non-conventional energy. And finally, we can have the green or organic farming method. We have to cultivate the food productions. In addition that, what are all the water which we have come across as a waste that has to be treated with the treatment plants, primary treatment, secondary treatment, tertiary treatment, through which sedimentation is the primary treatment. Then oxidation and aeration is another way by which that wastewater can be made used for the agriculture and garden purpose rather drinking purpose. So waste recycling method of water is also possible. And we can have the go green way by which making the environment with the green nature. And it is a saying in about green. If it is green, we can call it as a biology. If we have any order of stings, it is called chemistry. If it has a numbers, dead or decayed or anything, we can call it as a mathematics. And if anything work, we can rejuvenate or made it into the raw material for other conversion with some kind of technology, we can call it as a technology. That's why our Mahatma Gandhi has said the earth is common to we all rather than one who care or prejudices to keep the spoiling by the developed country rather than developing country or poor country. So we have an innovation of education. We have to do the research with the innovative techniques. We have to process the entire environment with the innovations. The technology development also with the innovative. We have to do a lot of innovative method to do the new coming years. So with this, I will stop my talk. If any other queries, kindly place on it.
So thank you, sir. Thank you for your nice presentation. Again, you are giving alarm to the participants and us, the teaching candidate, to work towards sustainability, and whatever the materials we are doing and agricultural practicing, research innovations and all. So everything should be sustainable oriented towards the need of the society and better practices towards the society only. So now this is the forum to ask questions to sir.
Yes,
If you
madam,
are having
please.
any queries, please, the participants are now request to ask the question in this forum.
Sir, good morning, sir. This is Anand.
Very good morning.
Good morning, sir. Sir, our grandparents are telling that the day which honeybee population becomes zero, that day be the last day of the world. Is it so?
Sir, in general, the forefathers have wisely said about this word. As you are all the knowledge on the honeybee, it is one of the wise insect which are able to collect the honey. It is the one way of their life. Other than that, it cannot eat anything at all. Only the juice of the flower, where it is called honey, it is the only way it collects and it feeds, it constructs the home, comb, and it can be for future usage. It means if there is no place where no flower at all, that animal cannot be existing. It cannot go for sucking the honey. When there is no flower means no water at all. When there is no water, no flowering plant is there. So that's why they wisely said like this, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So pollination maybe stopped.
Yes,
Thank
pollination,
you.
food items, and very many trapping. When it get arrested, there will be a desert. When there is a desert, there is no existence of the honeybee.
Thank you, sir. Very informative session, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anandan, sir.
So is there any queries, sir? This is a comment from Anthony Fernandez, very well explained about different types of lakes and all. Yes, sir, sure. When we come across this protection of ecosystem and marine ecosystem, we learned a lot about the lakes and all, and the zones, different type of zones. We learned many things, sir. So actually, there is a network problem with those participants because they are from different states of our nation. So
Yes,
if there are any queries, I'll post your mail ID, sir. They'll ask
Please.
in the through personally.
Sure.
Every day we are receiving the participants to ask the question session like that also, sir. So those who
Please.
are having any doubts means they'll ask you personally through the mail ID, sir.
Sure, madam. Sure. I am always with you, madam.
Sure, sir. Sure, your profile, whatever we have seen, apart from that academician, a lot of things you are doing for the society and fitness towards the students. Actually,
Yes,
that is the main motivation. If they are physically fit, means they'll
Yes.
be fit in everywhere.
Exactly.
To the society and towards the discipline and all, everything will be accommodate to them.
Yes,
So nice to see your profile, and very happy to be you within this session, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your kindness and to share this session in a very nice manner, sir. I hope to connect with you in future sessions also,
Well,
in our
very
works
well.
also.
Yes, madam.
We expect your cooperation, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
So
you,
I thank-
participants.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Can I
Yes,
get
sir.
leave, madam?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, this is a request to participants. If you're having any doubts regarding the test and all, you can discuss with me 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So actually the test is for 50 marks